Hey guys, this is Corbin with the Wasatch Gear Review. Today I want to go over 4 different headlamps. 3 of them are going to be of the Energizer brand. Not very expensive. I think I paid $10 for a couple of them, $20 for the higher lumen Energizer one, and then I'm also going to go over one that's from P-tec. It's called the Byte. So sit back, grab something to drink, and let's get busy. So guys, I want to start with the Ptec Byte. So my initial impressions of this headlamp were very, very good. It is 70 lumens. It only takes 2 AA batteries to run. It has 3 modes. It has your night vision. It has your low, which I think is 50 lumens. And then you have your high, which is your 70 lumens. And then you're off. Now it doesn't have a memory in it, so it's just going to keep going, cycle through. So there's no memory in it. The adjuster makes a little bit of noise. One of the major downfalls, in my opinion, to this headlamp is when you have it on your head, you cannot adjust this thing with one hand. So you can't have your hand on something and adjust your beam up or down. It's too tight. You have to hold on to the base, then you can hear it and see it adjust. You see that, guys? And the up motion, the up range, isn't very high in my opinion. Low range is alright. You can definitely work in front of you or see something in your hands that you're working with for the low range. So the low range is alright. I don't like the fact that you can't adjust this no matter how hard you try. Oh, so pressing it very hard against my forehead, I can get it to adjust one-handed if I press really hard against my forehead. And that hurts. I don't like that. So the adjustment not being one-handed and being pretty loud is a downside to me. Also, you know, the time that this lasted in the field, I barely got one evening of use, which was maybe a 4 or 5 hour evening with the setting on high. So that was another big downfall for me with P-tec. You know, the only option really that I like about this, the headband's comfortable. And like I said, the only other option I like about this in particular is here on the side. At first I thought, because see how the batteries go in, is you just undo this little clip there, and there's your 2 batteries. And that's on the side of the unit. And there's a little button on here that says down to lock. Now I do like this feature. I wish more headlamps had that. So if you lock it, you can't turn it on. It can accidentally get turned on inside your pack while you're hiking and burn all your batteries up, and then you get to camp and you don't have a headlamp. So I like that feature about the P-tec. All in all, I carry extra batteries with me you know, the design, it's all very hard plastic on the design. It is weatherproof. It doesn't even say water resistant on what I've read about it. So, you know, all in all, you know, 1 out of 10, I give it a 7. Maybe if that, probably a 6. Just because the battery didn't last very long. It's very hard to adjust on your head. Next, we're going to go with one of my tried and true favorites. This is an older version of the Energizer headlamp. It is a 2-button where the P-tec is only a 1 button. It cycles through everything. Your left button, I must change my batteries around. Give me 1 sec. Alright guys, back with you. So the left button controls your night vision. What I like about this is it's a very bright night vision. You have 2 dual LEDs giving you the red light. Where on the Ptec, you've only got 1, and it's just not as bright, guys. I mean, you can see right there, both shining, you can see the brightness difference. So already, I'm liking the Energizer, and this is the old Energizer, better on the red light. And then 1 tap on the same button to turn off the red light. Then you've got your right side. You've got your high is your first. So let's compare the high to the high of the Ptec. This is 70 lumens on the Ptec Byte. This is 90 lumens on the Energizer. Now, I'll put on the screen how much the Byte costs right now, and I'll tell you what this costs. And this is only a $10 item from Home Depot or Lowe's. So already, I'm finding the $10 Energizer to be better. There's your lower setting, which I think is 60 lumens. And then you also have a lower setting, which isn't even the middle LED. This is 2 LEDs on the exterior, not in the middle. So again, there's the middle light shining out of the middle. You can see a little better right from the middle. These 2 LEDs, which are a softer blue light, are on the exterior right above the red LEDs. Now the other thing that I really like about this model, not that you'd ever use this you can only use 1 at a time. Okay. This one, you can have the red on and oscillate. So now I've got 90 lumens of light with the red on. There's the low setting with the red on. And there's the readers, the blue lights with the red on. So I can have it all on if I want, simultaneously. You can see the red lights going on and off right there. So I like that option. I like to be able to have that option. Also, this is water resistant, not weatherproof. And I love the adjustment on it. Now yes, you get a little bit of noise there, which you can hear. But when you get this on your head, you can adjust it down, back up, one-handed. And you're not fumbling, setting down whatever you have in this hand. So you can go from here looking out, back down to your hands and working one-handed. That is a great option to have. The P-tec doesn't allow you to do it. It's just too tight of a unit. So now I'll grab the newer model, and this is the newer model of the Energizer. This is the one I bought for my son. Now they only went with the 3 LED and 1, and they went away with the 2 buttons and went to the 1 button. Gotta flip my batteries around on this one too. So they, like I was saying, they went away from the 2 button, which I really like the 2 button style, back to the 1. So now there's only 1 red LED, which I don't like. The 2 LED is just much brighter, in my opinion. Puts off more light. One more click gives you full 90 lumens. Now this one is a 90 lumen, just like the older model. And then one more click takes you down to the 60 lumens. One more click goes off. They went away, which I don't know why Energizer went away from this style back with the adjustment. Very strong sides. You see how thick these plastic sides are that mount the light in. Very nice design, I thought, by Energizer. And then on the newer models, they've gone to this flimsy piece of junk. Come on, Energizer. Really? I love your headlamps. Then I go out, and this is the 90 lumen. So then I go out, and this will be the 4th one we're reviewing today. I go out and I get the 200 lumen. Wishing they had gone back to the double button and the old style. And this one's even harder to deal with. It's so tight, and listen to that. Now, that's my only complaint though with this. That's the only bad thing you're going to hear me say about this Energizer here. Is this ratcheting mechanism. And maybe once I wear it in, it won't be so bad. But that's terrible. And I don't even know, maybe, you know, I don't even know if you can adjust this one-handed. Yeah, I mean, you can. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but you can do it where you can on the Ptec Byte. Again, this is the 200 lumens, so you press the first button. They did go back to the 2 LED red lights from the 1, so you do have the, you know, this is a very old model. This is a semi-old model, but you can still get. I don't even think you can get that model right there anymore, but you can get this one. And then this is the newest 200 lumen model. So they did go back to that dual red light again, which I'm glad. I wish they'd just go back to the old style of ratchet, because I don't like that style. And then, but this one does remember where you're at. So if you go here and leave it, it does have a memory. So when you push the button again, it's going to go off. So if you want it on high, you've got to quickly go to high, or it's going to go off. High, medium, low, off. Red, high, medium, low, off. So it has that memory. So if I go to high and wait a minute, then it's just going to go off. It's not going to cycle through them anymore. Now, does it remember to go back to high when you push this button again? No. You have to recycle through them. Now, do I like that so much? No. Do I like the fact that I don't have to cycle through all of them for it to go off? Yes. But it should also remember that I was on high, and instead of making me cycle back through these or remembering I'm on low, okay, there's our low setting, off, but it's not going to go back to low. You're going to have to cycle back through to low if you want it. So I figure if they give you one option, they should give you that other option. So anyway, Energizer, go back to the old style ratcheting system like you've got here on this model, please. Other than that, everything else about these headlamps for the price are bomber. Now, I have been doing more research. Through Night has some really nice headlamps and flashlights. I'm going to be contacting them soon to see if I can't get my hands on some of their lovely products. So, is this worth the money? This was $20, which isn't very much. But is this worth the money for the quality? When I'm pretty sure you can get the I think it's called the TN, geez, I'm not even going to say. Through Night makes it, and it's about $40. I'm going to get my hands on one and do a comparison. Maybe I've wasted my money on all these Energizer things when Through Night has the quality that they have for the price. We'll see. As soon as I get that Through Night, I'll definitely do a preview on it and then a review on it, and we'll see. Lastly, I'll show you guys how to replace the batteries in this style, and they're all the same. You have to open them all the way up, and you guys see the little battery symbol on all of them. They're like that. Okay, on the Energizers, you just flip that open it up. The Ptec does, like I said, it didn't run very long because compared, this takes 2 AA or AAAs, this takes 3 AAAs. But in comparison to just one more battery, I got, like I said, 4, maybe 5 hours out of this thing before it was dying, and I've gotten, honestly, 5 nights of camping out of 3 batteries in these Energizers. So, in my opinion, guys, Energizer takes the cake between P-tec, honestly, and I know some other people might have other opinions on that, but that's simply my opinion. Let's do a night test. I'll shut the lights off in here and we'll do a night test, and you guys can tell me what you think between, you know, the 4 models. Alright guys, so the lights are off. First I'm going to strike up the red light, and that's the garage out there, the garage door. That is the red light on the Ptec. And we will go with the old Energizer versus the Ptec first. So, red light at the camera, red light at the garage door. Energizer old version red light. Now let's do them side by side. You probably want to be able to see, well, you barely can see that Ptec side by side compared. I mean, that is ridiculously better on the Energizer, guys. So let's go to low for Ptec. No, yeah. That's low, so that's 50 lumens about. There's high with the Ptec, that's 70 lumens. So not too shabby. There is high. Yes, high with the Energizer, high with the Ptec. It's a little softer light on the Ptec, as you can tell, a little bluer, softer light. Back to the Energizer, medium, low, easy on the eyes, light. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the second oldest. This is the 90 lumen Energizer. Now this is where they went back to the one red light with Energizer. You can tell the difference between the 2 and the 1. I mean, that's unreal. There's the P-tec next to it. You can hardly even tell the P-tec's there compared to the Energizer. Now let's get the old Energizer. Okay, so you got the middle Energizer right here. Old Energizer. Red light. Look at the difference, guys. That's unreal. Difference. So still the old Energizer is beating even the newer Energizer. So now let's go to, that's the middle Energizer. This is the new Energizer. Which is definitely flooded out compared to the old, even the middle Energizer. Wow, this is 1 shaking right here, 1 red LED. This is 2 on the brand new 200 lumen. What a crappy red light on the new Energizer. Now that there is 200 lumens. You can't even tell that the 90 lumens is out there. You can barely see it flashing around. And that is 200 lumens on the headlamp. That is awesome. There's the middle. And there's the low. So now you guys get a good idea of basically what these 4 headlamps can do. Thanks for joining me, guys. Be safe and adventure on.